Hello friends, welcome to Umadevi Children Academy. Today we are discussing the topic is electron gain enthalpy and electronegativity. The first topic is electron gain enthalpy. So electron gain enthalpy means amount of energy required to accept electron, called as a electron gain enthalpy. Right, students, amount of energy required to accept electrons. Energy should be energy required to accept the one electron towards its outermost orbit. That is called the electron gain enthalpy. Right, students, for example, A is the atom. In this A atom, here A atom is there. A is a neutral atom, right? So it require energy to accept this electron in this outermost orbit. It require energy. Atoms are require energy. It accept energy to adjust this electron into their outermost orbit or outermost shell. After accepting electron, it becomes develop the after accepting electron, it develop the negative charge here. Negative charge. So this is the neutral atom, this is the neutral, and this is the negative charge species. Negative charge. Right, students? So energy require any atoms, we have to be accept the electron purpose, it require the energy. That is called electron gain enthalpy. So when electron added to the neutral atom X, it convert into the negative ions. The enthalpy change accompanying by process defined as the electron gain enthalpy. The one more definition here, students. So any neutral atom is there, this is the neutral atom. So the neutral atom is there which having the fixed enthalpy, right? So when it one electron added to this neutral atom, this is the neutral atom, electron added to this neutral atom, it convert into negative charge species, right? So during in which the neutral atom to the negative charge species, during in which the change in enthalpy, here the enthalpy is A, and here the enthalpy is 2A or less than 2A, right? So during in which the change in enthalpy called as the electron gain enthalpy, right? When X neutral atom are transferred into the X ion, during in which the enthalpy changes. Obviously enthalpy changes if here the A enthalpy might be here A by 2, or here 2A enthalpy might be present. So enthalpy changes here. Here enthalpy A, here enthalpy either A by 2 or 2A enthalpy. So when neutral species in which added the electron or which accept the electron and turns into negative charge species, during in which the change in enthalpy called as electron gain enthalpy, and is denoted by the delta Eg. Eg means electron gain, H is the enthalpy, right, students? Electron gain enthalpy provide the measure of the Eg which the atom adds to the electron forms anion, and it represented by the equation. So here the neutral atom, in this electron gain enthalpy, the neutral atom turns into negative ions, right, students? Why it turns into negative ions? Because here the number of protons equal to number of electrons, but in this case the here one proton one electron, but in this case the proton is 1 but electron is 2, because one we are adding the one more extra electron here, so electron is 2, here only one electron, so it is neutral species and it is unneutral species, right, students? So this is we call the electron gain enthalpy, during in which the energy enthalpy changes. Depending upon the element, the process of adding electron to the atom can be either endothermic or exothermic. So during this reaction, students, when electrons are accepting the electrons, when atom accepting the electrons, during in which either it liberate amount of heat. If it liberate amount of heat, delta H is negative. If it absorb amount of heat, if it absorb, then delta H is positive. Right, students? So when the electron added to the this species during in which it liberate heat, then delta H is negative. If absorb heat, delta H is positive. Right, students? For many element, energy released during the electron added to the atom. So electron gain enthalpy is negative. Why it is negative? Because look at here, students, a atom, when it added energy to the, when it adding electron to the a atom, during in which it energy decreases, it turns into negative ions. Its energy decreases. Its energy decreases, so it is called negative value. Okay, we'll give one example. Look at here. The same example I am taking here. The A atom, which is try to accept electron. Its energy is 10. When it add electron to the atom, it turns into A minus. Its energy turns into 5. Right? What here explained? The energy released. Energy released means the out of 10, it releasing the 5 moles of energy. 5 kilojoule per mole of energy is released, and when it turns into negative charge, in which left only 5 kilojoule per mole of energy is left here. Initially it have a 10 moles per kg of 10 kilojoule per mole of energy, 10 kilojoule per mole of energy. But when electrons added to the A atom, its energy turns into 5 kilojoule per moles. It means energy goes on decreases. So energy decrease, energy release. So that's why it is called negative. Right, students? 17 group of element halogen are very high negative electron gain enthalpy because it can attain the stable gas configuration. 17 group of element, look at here, student. This is 17 group of element: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Only these 4 species we called as a halogen. Right? Astatine is the metal, it is not called as halogen. So look at here, the all are the negative energy. All have a very high negative energy because, so for example, fluorine, the 1s2, 2s2, 2p5, atomic number 5, 2p5. So to attain the noble gases, to attain the noble gas configuration, it need only 1 electrons, and all the electrons are completely fulfilled here. All the electrons are completely fulfilled, and all the electrons are completely fulfilled, and electrons are in the same shell. So that's why proton increases, electrons in the same shell, that is second same shell. So that's why its size is less. Its size is less, right? Its size less, and it is the more easily absorb the electron, more easily attract the electron as compared to the other species, group 1, group 16 species. Right, student? So these are high electronegative, high electron gain enthalpy, which having the high electron gain enthalpy because to attain the noble gas configuration, it need only 1 electrons. These all are need only 1 electrons. So that's why they are applying the more energy to attain the noble gas configurations. Right, students? So any species, they are near to the target. The, for example, the fluorine accept electron, to form fluoride ion, and after attaining the fluoride ion, it attain the noble gas configurations, that is neon, argon, krypton, xenon configuration, it can be attained. So that's why it fully strongly attract the electron towards itself, because they want to stabilize as soon as possible, as soon as short time it want to stabilize itself. So they are applying the more energy. So that's why the electron gain enthalpy is very high here. Right? Similarly, the chlorine, bromine, iodine, these species also apply apply the more energy to attract the electron towards itself, because they want to stabilize more easily. Right, students? So on other hand, the noble gas have a positive electron gain enthalpy because the electron has to enter the next high principal quantum number level, leading to the very unstable electronic configurations. Right. So look at here, students. The all the noble gases electron gain enthalpy is positive. Positive. Right. So positive means it need very less energy. It needs only very less energy. So when look at example, helium atomic number 2, electron configuration 1s2. If the helium try to accept one electrons, if it accept electron means that electrons must be shifted into the 1s2 2s1. It shift into the different quantum number, the different higher principal quantum number, second energy level. Electron shifted into the different higher energy level. So that's why it cannot need the any energy. The noble gases are cannot need any energy to stabilize itself because these are already stable here. These are already stable and they want to accept energy. They need very less energy in positive form. In positive form they need very less energy because electron shift into the next higher energy level. Right. Understood, students? So those species in the outermost shell, they want to stabilize more faster rate. They want to stabilize more faster rate. So that's why they are applying the more, their electron activity is very high negative. Those species are already stable and their electrons are completely stable over there. In this element electrons are completely stable here. So if they want to accept electron, then that electron shift into the next higher energy level. So that's why they need very less energy. Right, students? For example, chlorine. So chlorine, it needs the atomic number 17, 1s2 2s2 2p6 3s2 3p5. 5. For stabilization, the p orbital need only 1 electrons. So that's why they are applying, while accepting electrons it accept the more energy, that is the I think the 348.3, right? Accept energy, so stabilize more. 349 point it accept energy to stabilize. Right, students? It may be noted the electron gain enthalpy have a larger negative value towards upright of the periodic table in the preceding noble gases. So electron gain enthalpy of the larger negative value towards upright of the periodic table. So here, students, it may be noted that the electron gain enthalpy of the large negative value towards upright of the product of the preceding of noble gases. Look at it, students. So what are the larger negative values there? Larger negative values when you compare the first group and the 16 group and the 17 group. The 17 group which having the larger negative value. Larger negative value will be comes just before the noble gases, because noble gases are completely stable here. Just before the stable element, the larger electron gain enthalpy will be comes. Variation of electron gain enthalpy of element less systematic than ionization enthalpy. As a general rule, electron gain enthalpy becomes more negative with increased atomic number across the period. Electron gain enthalpy is more negative as increase across the period. Okay, students. Okay, look at here. When you move across the period, the lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Tell me, students. So when we are move across the period from lithium to fluorine, the fluorine which having the very large negative value, as compared to the first group of the element. Right, students? Why this is happened? Because, students, here the two factors are responsible. The first factor is nuclear charge, second is the atomic size. The atomic size of the fluorine is very small because electrons are present in the same shell as the proton increases, right? Once again I will tell you, electron present in the same shell as the proton increases, so that's why the fluorine size is very small here, right? Second one, nuclear charge. Nuclear charge is very high. Its size small means its nuclear charge is so strong. Its nuclear charge so strong means it is more easily accept electron, so that's why they are applying the more energy, right? So that's why it is more negative. Understood, students? So nuclear charge. So effective nuclear charge increases from left to right across the period. Consequently, will easier to add the electron in smaller size. Since the added electrons average would be closer the positive charge nucleus. Right, student? So effective nuclear charge, already we have discussed the distance from the attraction from nucleus to the electron, that is called as the effective nuclear charge. So effective nuclear charge from the left to right. Left means the lithium, right means fluorine. When we are moved from the lithium to fluorine, the consequently it will very easy to add electron in the smaller atom. Which one is smaller? Lithium is smaller atom, because as we are moved from the left to right, the lithium size is larger and the fluorine size is very small, because here the atomic number 3 proton 3 electrons, and here the atomic number 9 proton 9 electron, so that's why here protons large numbers are there, its size is smaller, so electrons are shifted into the, when you try to add electrons, it shift into the smaller size of the atom, because the smaller size in which it is, the smaller size in which nuclear attraction is very high. Due to the high nuclear attraction, the electrons are more easily fall down on the fluorine atom rather than fluorine. Right, students? We should be expect the electron gain enthalpy becomes less negative as we go down the group. When we are moved from the down the group, either you move lithium to cesium francium, or fluorine to halogen, we will move halogen is iodine, right? So during in which the electron gain enthalpy goes on decreases here. Electron gain enthalpy decreases because size increases. Size increases, nuclear attraction decreases, effective nuclear charge decreases, so that's why the addition of electrons is little bit different, so that's why electron gain enthalpy decrease here. Right, students? Atomic size. Atomic size, the increase the distance from the distance between the nucleus and incoming electron. Look at, students, incoming electrons, distance from nucleus and the incoming electron increases, as a result less attraction, consequent electron gain enthalpy is less negative, right? Look at here, I will give you the example. The lithium electron gain enthalpy is minus 72.8, and the fluorine gain enthalpy is minus 327.8, like this, huh? Okay, students. So here the atomic number of lithium is 3, here it is 9, here it is 3 proton and 3 electron, here the 9 proton and 9 electrons. So electron, when we are moved from the left to right, electron which must be shifted on the same shell, electron shifted in the same principal quantum number. Here the principal quantum number, both sides principal quantum number same, but in fluorine number of protons are high, that's why nuclear charge high. Nuclear charge high, that's why size is small. Size is small, so incoming electron and the nucleus between them attraction is high, so it is more easily accept, so it is high negative. Here distance from the nucleus and the electron is high. If distance from the nucleus and electrons is high, in which the addition of electron is little bit difficult here. Right, students? Understood? Okay, look at here, students. as we are moved from the 3.7 tables. Look at here, the generally 3.7 tables are mentioned here. Oxygen and fluorine is the less negative succeeding groups. So electron gain enthalpy here increases, ionization enthalpy increases, and the electronegativity is here the increase in from top bottom to top, because top bottom of the element having the very large size, top of the element having very small size. So that's why the small size having the high nuclear attraction as compared to the bottom of the size, right? And electronegativity, when you compare here, increase left to right, because the size goes on decrease here. As the size decreases, here the atomic radius are increase, the electronegativity increases. The size decrease here on the fluorine side, so that's why atomic radius at electron gain and electronegativity, electron gain enthalpy is increases, electron gain enthalpy increases. So look at here students, the electron gain enthalpy, this is the electron gain enthalpy. Electron gain enthalpy here increases top of the element, electron gain enthalpy increases, because the top of the element having the small size and bottom of the element having the very large size. So top of the element electron gain enthalpy higher as compared to the bottom of the element. Top of the element size small, nuclear charge high. Students, however, electron gain enthalpy of oxygen or fluorine is less negative than that succeeding element. So here students, however, electron gain enthalpy of oxygen fluorine, the oxygen and fluorine atoms are there here. So oxygen and the or may use fluorine. When you compare the succeeding element like the oxygens, after oxygen we get the sulfur, after fluorine we get the chlorine, right? We'll give any one example, fluorine and chlorine. When electron added to the fluorine, it forms fluoride ions, right? After addition of electron, its size is very small, here as compared to the chlorine size. So when electron added to this fluorine atom, it turns into fluoride, and the fluoride in which what are the previous electrons are there, the previous electrons are causes repulsion to the this new added electrons, right? What are the fluorine in which 9 electrons are present, that 9 electrons are causes repulsion to this new electrons. So that's why it is not much stable here, right? The fluoride ion is not much stable here. So because not much stable, because in which the electronic repulsions are occurs here. Students, electron repulsions are occurs due to the electronic repulsion and the small size, the incoming electron does not feel the much attractions. Incoming electron cannot feel the much attractions here, right? So when you compare the chlorine atom, chlorine size is larger as compared to the fluorine. So when it accepts the electrons to form chloride ion, its size little bit again increases here. So here the electronic repulsion, inner electrons causes less repulsion to the outer electrons, because the electron present in the higher energy level here. Here the principal quantum number is high here, 3p 3s to 3p6. So that's why the electronic repulsion is very less here, and here electron repulsion is very large. Why large? Because it is small size. Electron repulsion is less because it is a large size, right students? So next is electronegativity. So tendency to accept shared pair of electron towards itself, called as electronegativity. Yes, students, called as the electronegativity. So here what are the elements are there? The element which is accepting the shared pair of electron. It means the shade paired by the other atom, that electrons are accept towards itself. That is the electronegativity. So shade pair means, student, the shade pair present in the bond pair. Shared pair also called as the shared pair we also called as this shared pair we also called as a bond pair, right? Bond pair. So for example, a atom a atom both have one electrons, both are shared to form bond here, to form bond, right? So this is the shared pair. The both species are mutually sharing to attend the bond between the atom, that is shared pair, right students? So this shared pair, what happened here, this is the shared pair. So this is the shared pair electron, right? The pair electron, two electrons, two electrons, so that is pair of electron, and it is shared, the share pair electron. So during the dissociation, the one species have a high high reactive, high energetic, another is the low reactive, low energetic. So during in which the pair of electrons are accepted, move towards the that species, the species which have high energetic, high reactive, right students? This the shared pair of electrons are moved towards the that species which have a high reactive, high energetic. So that is we call as the electronegativity. So students, so we are using the high energetic A element and another the low energetic A element, or any you may use the B element. Both are bond with each other, right? So what happens students? The A is the high energetic as compared to the B. So A accepting the pair of electron towards itself, and B is the loss electron or donate electron to the A atom. So A develop negative charge, B develop positive charge. So which one high electronegativity? A. A is the high electronegative element. Right students? Okay. So qualitative measure the ability of a atom in a chemical compound attract the shared pair of electron itself, called electronegativity. This is another definition students. The qualitative measure the ability of atom a chemical bond attracts shared pair of electron. Chemical bond means the bond is present between the two species, that is chemical bond, right student? The chemical bonds are attained through the attraction, that is the covalent bond of attractions or ionic attractions. So that is the attraction students. So the pair of electrons are moved toward the that species, the species has a high electronegativity, right? So look at here. So here the atom A and atom B, two atoms are there here. So this is the pair of electron, this is the electrons, right? Electrons. So here what happened, the A is, this B atom is more energetic as compared to the A atoms. So pair of electrons are completely transferring towards A, right? So the finally the A got two electrons here, A got here the two electrons. So it means the pair of electrons are moved toward the that species, the species which have a high electronegativity, high reactive, right? Or one more diagram students here. The here the two species are there, this is the electrons, the first electron, the second electrons, both are attracted towards this species, or both a pair of electron, both are shared pair of electron attract toward the that species have a high reactive or high electronegative, right? So ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy, it is hmm, uh, unlike it is the different from the ionization enthalpy and electron gain enthalpy. It is measurable quantity. However, the number of numerical scale electronegativity element, the Pauling scale, the Mulliken-Zeff scale, the Elrod uh, Eldred Rachow scale has been developed. So one of the most widely used here is the Pauling scale. Right, students? So Linus Pauling, the American scientist in 1922, he designed the scale he measure the element electronegativity. The Pauling is the scientist who has measured the electronegativity of the element. So that element named as a Pauling scale. So he measure the this Pauling scale. The Pauling scale, it is a type of the formula. With the help of formula, he determine the electronegativity, students, right? It is not a scale, it is just the using the formula. With the help of the Pauling formula, he measures the electronegativity of the element. So that Pauling formula we call it a Pauling scale, right, students? So the electronegativity he mentioned 1.0, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. Electronegativity increase from lithium to fluorine. The fluorine having the high electronegativity. So I will give you example. When you consider the fluorine and the lithium bond, tell me, students, this pair of electrons are moved towards which species? Obviously the fluorine is high electronegative 4.0, lithium is 1.0. So pair of electrons are dissociate heterologically, pair of electrons are moved towards fluorine. So lithium is the positive and the fluorine is the negative. Fluorine has got the 2 electrons. Fluorine has got 2 electrons here, right, students? So electronegativity of the given element is not constant. It varies depending upon the element which it is bound. Electronegativity is not constant, students. It is depend upon the different element and the different electronegativity. Right, students? For example, you may compare here the lithium and chlorine, right? So pair of electrons are moved towards chlorine atom. Similarly, we may compare chlorine and fluorine. The pair of electrons are moved toward the fluorine atoms, right? So it is depend upon the different atoms, because fluorine is more electronegative than the chlorine here, right, students? So it is not a measurable quantity. It does not means the predicting the nature of forces. It hold the pair of atom together. The relationship we will be explore later. So electronegativity generally increases across the period from the left to right, from lithium to fluorine, and decrease down the groups. However, okay, students, it is not a measurable quantity. Already I told you, it is not a measurable quantity. It is not measurable quantity like a scale. It is just formula, the Pauling scale formula. With the help of formula, it determines the electronegativity, right, students? So it means it is the whatever the scale is there, the scale is does not indicate that the nature of the force hold by the pair of atoms. So the whatever the quantity is there, the Pauling scale cannot explain the nature of force of the hold by the pair of atoms, right, students? So when we are moving from the left to right, electronegativity increases and top to bottom decreases. Look at here, top to bottom, sodium, lithium, sodium. When you compare the lithium and the sodium bond, then what happened? The pair of electrons are moved towards the lithium, students, right? So top to bottom decreases. However, how can the trend can be explained? Can electronegativity be related to the atomic radii, which trend decrease across each period from left to right and increase down the groups? The attraction between the outer valency of electrons and nucleus increases, atomic radius decreases in period. The electronegativity also increases. Look at here, students. So electron and the nucleus increases. The attraction between the electrons and the nucleus attraction increases. The atomic radii decreases. If atomic radii decreases, means the electronegativity increases, right, students? Electronegativity increases, right? On the same account, the electronegativity value decrease with increased atomic radii down the group. The same value, the atomic radii increases. electronegativity decrease. For example, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, like this. Increase atomic number. As the atomic number increase, for example 9, 17, 35, as the atomic number increase, the radius increases. Radius increases, the electronegativity decreases. Similar to the ionization enthalpy. Then knowing the relationship electronegativity of the atomic radius, we can visualize the relationship between the electronegativity and the non-metallic property. So with the help of the electronegativity and the atomic radius, we can easily explain that the electronegativity and the non-metallic property. What are the non-metals are there? The non-metal which having the high electronegativity, students, as compared to the metal. Non-metallic elements have a strong tendency to gain electrons. Therefore, electronegativity directly related to the non-metals. Non-metals are more easily accept electron as compared to the metal. So, electronegativity increases. For example, look at here, students. You may compare the lithium. Electronegativity is 1.0. Fluorine electronegativity 4.0. So, the lithium is the metal and fluorine is the non-metals. Right? So, again, the lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. So when you move from the lithium to fluorine, the metallic turns into non-metal, right? So carbon is the non-metal, nitrogen non-metal, oxygen non-metal, fluorine also non-metal. So metallic property here decreases and the non-metallic property increases here. So non-metal having the high electronegative as compared to the metals. Right, students? It can be further extend the electronegativity inversely proportional to the metallic property, right? Based on this, we have to easily explain metallic property is inversely proportional to the electronegativity. Metallic is inversely proportional to electronegativity. Metallic character increase, electronegativity decrease. Look at here. When you compare, students, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. So astatine is the metal. When you move top to bottom, the metallic property increases here, right? When you move top to bottom, metallic property increases. Metallic property increase, electronegativity decreases. Right, students? Thus, the increase the electronegativity across the period accompanied with increase non-metallic property. So here the increase electronegativity across the period electronegativity increases from lithium to fluorine, right? And similarly decrease electronegativity down the group, the fluorine to astatine. When you move astatine, electronegativity decreases here. Fluorine is high electronegative and the same halogen group, same family, astatine having the low electronegativity. So we explain the top to bottom, the metallic character increase, the electronegative character decreases. Look at here, students. So here the metallic property, this is also metal, all are metal, but metallic property again increases here. So that's why. So cesium having the high metallic, that's why its electronegativity is less here. Similarly, fluorine has a high electronegative, the 4.0, but astatine is the metal. Astatine is the metal, its electronegativity is decrease here, that is 2.2. Right, students? So this is our today topic, students. If you find any doubt, ask me, students. Thank you so much.